This is the Anker SoundBuds Slim wireless Bluetooth headphones. In this video, I'll give you my thoughts and experience from using it. So let's get started. First off, let's get the price, accessories, and specs out of the way. The SoundBuds Slim comes in at about $26 US or 30 Canadian dollars on Amazon.com and .ca. It comes with a pouch, a short USB charging cable, ear tips and ear hooks of various sizes, and 2 types of wire clips. As for physical and specs, it has a standard non-sleeve cable, inline controls that's made of plastic, and earbuds that are made of metal. And within each earbuds, there's actually magnets so they stick together when it's not in use. It also weighs 16 grams or 0.56 ounces, has IPX4 rating for sweat and splashes, a 110 milliamp hour battery, and Bluetooth 4.1. With that out of the way, let's move on to my experience. From having used it daily, I found that the build quality is alright and should handle day-to-day use without an issue. As for the weight, I didn't really notice any difference from a normal pair of headphones. So I think that's actually pretty good considering the fact that there's a built-in battery that lasts 7.5 hours of playtime at 50% volume. But despite it being pretty light overall, having the battery offset to one side does throw it off balance a little bit. So over time, gravity will pull down the battery and the battery will pull away the slack you had on your left ear. So when you go and turn your head, it does tug on your ear. Now normally, it's not big of an issue, but it does get annoying when it does happen. Having said that though, I don't know where else they can put it. Considering the fact that the battery is built into the inline control, it'll make even less sense to have it in the middle of the wire that sits behind your neck. So having it right by your ear does make sense, and it does make it a lot easier to reach your volume control, your answer and end call control, and all the standard control that you might be using. Now for audio quality, starting with the mic, all I can really say is that it works, and that's about it. People should understand you fine, but I did find that the internal mic on my Galaxy S8 does sound noticeably better. Though this may not matter much to you since you're not going to be the one who's listening. But what you are going to be listening to are the headphones, and that quality is alright for its price. It'll be perfectly fine for playing back some background music. But if you're planning on seriously listening to music, and have tried higher tiered headphones, then you'll find that the bass is a bit muddy, the high lacks that crisp detail, the mids and levels are passable, and the soundstage is definitely narrow. Now what about watching videos? Unfortunately, there's a noticeable delay. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes more, but noticeable nonetheless. So definitely not the choice to go for if you're planning on watching a lot of videos. So overall, it's definitely not my first choice when I want to focus on listening to music or watch a video. But I definitely don't mind using it for background music when my main focus is elsewhere. So my final thoughts on the Anker SoundBuds Slim is that it does exactly what it was advertised to do. Play you some background music while you're focused on doing something else. Nothing more, nothing less. So as long as that's all you're looking for, then you'll be perfectly satisfied with the Anker SoundBuds Slim. If you enjoyed my videos and want to support this channel, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing the videos. And if you're feeling a bit generous, you can head over to my Patreon page. Links in the description below. It's still new and it's still being sorted out, so bear with me there. But please do not feel like you have to go over to the Patreon to support me. You can simply support me by subscribing, sharing, and liking the videos on YouTube. That's honestly enough. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.